Good morning to one and all. I welcome you all for my today's lecture class premolars. So what is premolar? In general we know premolar is a bicuspid teeth and will be having 2 or more cusps and totally 18 numbers, and each quadrant will be having 2 premolars. Okay. So what they are successors of primary molars. Where it is situated? The premolars are situated between the canine and molars. That is distal to the canine and mesial to the first molars. Okay. So in detail, it will be presented by Swathi, a first year student.
Good morning everyone, I am Swathi and today I will be demonstrating the morphology of maxillary premolar. First we are going to see about the chronology of maxillary premolar. The enamel organ appears at the 7 months of intrauterine life. Enamel organ is nothing but a dental organ which gives rise to enamel. Next, the beginning of calcification is approximately at 1.5 years old. Calcification is nothing but the calcium is deposited on the enamel and gums, which hardens the tooth. Next, crown formation is completed at 5 to 6 years, and tooth is erected into the oral cavity at 10 to 11 years, and the tooth formation is completed at 12 to 13 years. The number of lobes. Coming to lobes are the primary structure which involves in formation and development of the crown. So the minimum number of lobes present in all the teeth will be 4, and here in the maxillary premolar there are 4 number of lobes and 3 buccally and 1 lingual lobe. These are the 5 aspects of the tooth: buccal aspect, palatal aspect, mesial aspect, distal and occlusal aspect. Buccal aspect is nothing but the front or facial aspect which faces towards the cheek. Palatal aspect is nothing but the aspect which faces the palate. Mesial and the distal or the proximal aspect, where the mesial aspect faces the midline and opposite to it is distal aspect. And the final aspect is occlusal aspect, which is the surface where which you point line through. First one is the geometrical outline of the crown. Facial and lingual aspect, that is the buccal and the palatal aspect. They have the trapezoidal outline. So you can see in the picture they have a trapezoidal outline, where the smaller side is in the cervical region. The smaller side of the trapezoidal shape is in the cervical region. First aspect we are going to see is the buccal aspect. In the buccal aspect, the outlines of the crown. Mesial and the distal outlines are nearly concave. The mesial outline and the distal outline of the crown is concave. You can see the orange color line in the picture. Next is the mesial and distal cuspal slopes. The cuspal slope is also slightly concave. Next is the contact area. What is contact area? Contact area is nothing but 2 adjacent teeth will meet at an area. That is the contact area. So mesially it is a middle third. A crown can be divided into 3 regions: cervical 1/3, middle 1/3, incisal or occlusal 1/3. So cervical 1/3 will be situated near or below the cervical line. Middle 1/3 will be situated in the middle. Occlusal or incisal 1/3 will be at the occlusal region. So here the mesially the contact area is situated at middle 1/3. Distally it is positioned occlusally. So this is an exception from all other permanent posterior teeth, where the mesial slope is greater than distal slope. But in all other posterior teeth, distal slope will be greater than mesial slope. Next, about the cervical line. Cervical line is it is curved and convexly facing towards the root. Then the buccal crest is pointed and it is long. Next, we are going to see the surface anatomy of the crown. Here we are going to see elevations and the depressions. Elevation, the maximum convexity, the surface of the crown is convex and the maximum convexity is present at the cervical 1/3. So it forms a cervical ridge. Ridge is nothing but an elongated elevation. It is an elevation, which is a linear elevation. So due to the maximum convexity of cervical 1/3, there is a cervical ridge. Next, the middle lobe is prominent, so it forms a buccal ridge. The yellow color structure shows the buccal ridge. Next, there is a, we are going to see the depression. There is a shallow depression present in the mesial and the distal aspect of the buccal ridge. Near to the buccal ridge, the yellow color structure, the blue dotted line shows the shallow depressions of the mesial and the distal side of the buccal ridge. Here the surface is smooth and it is convex. Next aspect is the lingual aspect. The next aspect will be the outlines and surface anatomy of the root. The mesial and the distal outline of the root will be tapering towards the root, and the root of the maxillary first molar will be pointed and it is curved distally. Most probably all maxillary premolars will be having two roots. In rare scenario there will be one root. So in case of two roots, the lingual root will be narrower and shorter than the buccal root. So in the buccal aspect, lingual root cannot be seen. The buccal root completely hides the lingual root. The surface and the root of the surface of the root is convex and it is smooth. Next we are going to see the lingual aspect. Lingual aspect is nothing but the aspect which faces towards the palatal. Lingual convergence. Compared to the mesiodistal diameter of the buccal surface, the mesial surface, lingual surface is a bit narrower. Coming to the outlines of the crown, mesial and the distal outlines will be convex. There in the buccal aspect, the mesial and the distal outline will be concave. Here, the lingual aspect it will be convex. Then the lingual cusp, there are two cusps present in the maxillary first premolar, the buccal cusp and lingual cusp. The lingual cusp will be 1 mm shorter than the mesial cusp, buccal cusp. And the distal slope of the lingual cusp is longer than the mesial slope. And the cervical line is convex and the convexity faces towards the root. Surface anatomy. The surface of the lingual surface is convex and the maximum convexity here is at middle third. There in the buccal surface, the convexity is at cervical 1/3. Here in the lingual aspect, maximum convexity is present at the middle 1/3. Then the outline and surface anatomy of the root. Here also, mesial and the distal outlines of the root, they tapers towards the apex of the root, and the apex of the root is distally curved. If two roots are present, here the lingual root is shorter and narrower, so buccal root tip can be seen in this aspect. The surface of this root is smooth and convex. Next we are going to see the proximal aspect, that is the mesial and the distal aspect. Proximal aspects also have a trapezoidal outline, but here the smallest side is present occlusally. Outlines of the proximal aspects, both the mesial and the distal aspects. Buccal outline is with the maximum convexity. The maximum convexity is present at the cervical 1/3. In the lingual outline, the maximum convexity is present at the middle third. As we saw before, in the buccal surface, maximum convexity is at cervical 1/3. In the lingual aspect, the maximum convexity is present at the middle 1/3. Then the cervical line curves occlusally. In distal side, it is there is a less curvature, but in the mesial side, there is a deep curvature. Next about the occlusal outlines. Buccal cusp is longer than lingual cusp by 1 mm. So buccal cusp is longer than the lingual cusp by 1 mm. Then the buccal cuspal tip is just below the center of the buccal root. It is just below the center of the buccal root. You can see the red line. And the lingual cusp is just in line with the lingual root. MMR is nothing but mesial marginal ridge. Marginal ridge which is present in the mesial side is called as mesial marginal ridge. It is at the junction of occlusal and middle term. Distal marginal ridge is located more occlusal. Next, the surface anatomy of the proximal aspects. At the middle, so in the medial aspect, contact area is located at the middle in the buccal aspect. In the distal aspect, it is positioned more occlusal. Then mesial marginal developmental group. This is the most important identifying feature of the maxillary first premolar. So it is developmental groove is nothing but a linear depression. So it is crossing the mesial marginal ridge and it is located lingual to the contact area. Mesial developmental depression is also present, which is present in the crown and it crosses the cervical line and it reaches the root. Then in the distal aspect, this surface is smooth and convex except for a flat area present in the present near the cervical to the contact area. So except for that place, all other places will be smooth and convex. Cervical line is same as we saw earlier. The cervical line will be less curved in the distal aspect and it will be more curved in mesial aspect. Next we are going to see the outline and surface anatomy of the root of mesial and distal aspect. So in case of two roots, that is most probably there will be two roots. So in case of that, root trunk is nothing but the place where the root is not bifurcated. So in the mesial aspect, the root trunk is about half of the root length. Whereas in the distal aspect, the root trunk will be longer since bifurcation occurs only in the apical bundle. And the surface here is also smooth and convex except for the developmental depression we saw earlier. The developmental depression is present in the below the bifurcation. So except for that place, all other places will be smooth and convex. Then the surface of the distal aspect is also smooth and convex except for the shallow developmental depression. In the mesial aspect, the developmental depression will be deep, but in the distal aspect, the developmental depression will be shallow. So in case of one root, which is very rare, so in case of one root, buccal and the lingual outline also tapers towards the blunt apex of the root and it lies in the center of the crown. The surface here is also smooth and convex except for the shallow depression in the center, which is deeper in the mesial aspect and which is deeper in the mesial aspect than the distal aspect. Next we are going to see the last aspect, that is the occlusal aspect. Geometric outline of the occlusal aspect is hexagonal. It's hexagonal in shape, and there are two equal buccal sides, that is mesiobuccal side and distobuccal side. And the mesial side is shorter than the distal side. The mesiolingual side is also shorter than the distolingual side. The thickness will be greater than the width. And the crown is wider buccally than lingually because due to the lingual convergence, buccal side will be more wider than the lingual side. Next we are going to see the surface anatomy of the occlusal aspect. There are elevations and depressions. Buccal triangular ridge is present. Triangular ridge is nothing but when the mesial cuspal inclines and the distal cuspal incline join together to form a triangular ridge. Here in the buccal aspect, the mesial cuspal inclines and the distal cuspal inclines join together to form a buccal triangular ridge. So as lingual triangular ridge is also formed, then the mesial and distal marginal ridges are present. Then the depression, central developmental groove is seen. The wide structure present in the center is called as the central developmental groove. Mesial and distal triangular foci is also present. The green color structure is the mesial and distal triangular foci. Mesial marginal developmental groove is present, which is the most prominent identifying feature of the maxillary first premolar. The most prominent identifying feature of the maxillary first premolar is mesial marginal developmental groove, the pink structure. And this is the all five aspects. That is the buccal aspect, lingual aspect, mesial aspect, distal and the occlusal aspect. In the palatal aspect, you can see the cusp, both the lingual and the buccal crust. So buccal crust is longer than the lingual crust. And in the mesial aspect, you can see the mesial developmental depression and mesial marginal developmental groove can be seen. In the occlusal aspect, you can see the central developmental groove, mesial marginal ridge, distal marginal ridge, distal triangular fossa, mesial triangular fossa, all are seen in the occlusal surface. Thank you.
I think we had a wonderful presentation of this maxillary first premolar. I hope you might have understood all the anatomical features of this premolar very nicely. Coming to the conclusion, what is the outcome based for this premolar? I think we can discuss about this outcome for the second premolar presentation. But I need to schedule some questions to follow in the next premolar also. And we'll have a discussion, interactive discussion after the completion of the second premolar lecture. But you can note down the questions for this outcome. The main thing is to understand the anatomy and function of the premolar. Hope you have seen the anatomical structures and anatomical structures of all the 5 aspects of the premolar. So we need to know the anatomy and functions of premolar. The next thing is we need to identify the clinical problem for this premolar. Premolar such as caries, fractures, and periodontal disease. It's going to be the main clinical significance features will be seen in the premolar. And also we need to diagnose and treat the premolars problem as soon as in an early stage. So also you can understand the importance of preventive care for the premolars. And as a doctors, we need to communicate with the patients and we need to educate the problems associated with the premolars at the early stage and their importance and their treatment also. Okay, so we have the discussion after the second premolar. Okay, thank you.